Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like the way he can drive the ball.
Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Aims beyond the defence, has crossed into the middle, and he shoots! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Memento! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. Now it's Savinho. Filippo Inzaghi. Savinho made a good run there. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Azar. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's picked it up out wide. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Camavinga.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, important interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it into space. Camavinga unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Messi will not want to lose out here, and he's had it! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Takes aim and crosses. Neuer deals with that nice and simple. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Kukcu. And it's Messi. Now it's Savinho. Can he finish? Forward it goes. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold. Ball played for Kukcu. Camavinga. Camavinga. And here's Hazard. And it's Kukcu. It's Inzaghi! Superb by Inzaghi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And this is Inzaghi. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicked it back promptly. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. And it's Camavinga. Has a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Inzaghi! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Shooting chance! Ronaldinho, it's Ronaldinho! Goal! The second half off to a spectacular start! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked.
Memento! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Savinho gets it clear. Alert to it.
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the pass is intercepted. The pass is just off target. Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's out for a goal kick. Cafu tries to play it through. Threads one in. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position, and we have our very first corner. That was earned a reprieve for the time being. Lobbed in behind.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Guardiola. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. And it's Camavinga, neatly clipped into space. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Tomori, Alexander-Arnold, and Savinho. Pirlo, Bebeto has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, he's taken it. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an error. And there's the shot! It's Rolu, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to a net.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 11, camisa 21, camisa 10, Ronaldinho, camisa 7.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's pulling down, and it is a penalty. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. Now, power or placement?
Camisa 26.
Not a switch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Opportunity for one! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
5 minutes left on the clock. Savinho. Now he's got space here. Oh, it's inside! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Mohamed Salah receives it in a good position here. Roberto Carlos. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Deftly away. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's hoisted clear. Great vision. No, it's Inzaghi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hazard tries to pass it through. Hazard. Camavinga goes long and straight. That's the keeper's ball. So that's it, it is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, it really is quite amazing as to how this incredible man, Lionel Messi, keeps doing what he does season in, season out. undoubtedly one of the very best we'll ever see.
Well, listen to the numbers. 2018-19, better than a goal a game across all competitions, 36 from 34 and 51 in 49 to be accurate across the league and across all competitions. Europe's top goal scorer and voted Europe's best for the 6th time in his career.
Add to that the assists, was it 19?
And that makes it 70 goal contributions in all. How many players could claim to have done that in their careers? Hans Messi! Lacking in accuracy.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Messi. And here's Mohamed Salah. Great vision. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Figo. Passing is crisp and sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Messi. And this is takes a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Brazil still without a single shot on target. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mohamed Salah. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. He can get that clear. And that is out of play. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Can he get on the end of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan finding their passes. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Good take, and is he... Real chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a...
It's Figo! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. He has found a way through. No joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Haaland, and he's got a chance! And that has fair fizzed. Now, can they get him away? Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Haaland. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Cafu. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Messi. Milan have it back and can go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Cleared without hesitation. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Deep cross. Pirlo with the clearance. Conte. That has not gone well.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
That's
acréscimo.
a good ball. Mohamed Salah! Decent enough try.
Mohamed Salah certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Foot in. Now it's Messi. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Da polícia local.
So it's back to business. And he's had it nicked away.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Shot, surely! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And this is Mohamed Salah. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. Messi. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe, and that could set him on his way. He'll try to keep this alive, and it's Sergi. Nice sequence of passes this. It's a good ball out wide. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Del Piero, and the finish! Off the bar! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. And here's Mbappe. This might spell danger. Shot a goal! Now who's going to be first to this? Good read, needed to be. That's a sharp pass. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 21. Camisa 11.
Neymar.
Camisa 10.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here.
Camisa 7.
Looking for the run.
Deixando o
That
campo
pass isn't the
para a
best.
entrada de Camisa 18.
And he's worked it through.
Camisa
Oh, good take that.
Camisa 20.
Somewhere off target. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get it through? What a throw in. Rummenigge. Maradona. Threads one in. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
This is Owen, and that is expertly dealt with. And that was very necessary. Owen! It's bounced back off the post. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Mohamed Salah cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. And he's had a hit! And he'll be quick to recover this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's let fly!
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing, and there's no compromise.
Great ball if he can get there. That is... It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Can he finish? He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Mohamed Salah finds himself offside. Pepe.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Pops him off in and wins back the ball. Looking to play him in. This is Owen. Chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Played back in.
Indicados 4 minutos
It's
de
gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliantly. And that has been cleared. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, Bojan Krkic set a number of goal-scoring records in his youth, and you can still see in him the qualities that made him such a phenomenon at that level.
Adaptability and pace, those are the qualities, Peter. He doesn't have the physique of a traditional striker, so it's all about playing across the front line, switching positions, keeping defenders on their toes.
And he got the best footballing education going when it comes to that sort of play. Looking for options, for movement. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. Fabio. And it's Isco. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto. Somewhat off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Isco. No way through, so back. He's going for goal! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Decent progress down the left. Messi. And it's Isco. And this is it's Inzaghi! Oh, that's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition, now forced to come out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Decent attempt back, just a little mistimed.
Referee's given a throw. Rodri. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's burst through. Ronaldinho. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Inzaghi. Beckenbauer simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, this is a great... And the shot! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brazil grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Could be danger here! And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. Guardiola. Boyan. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And shoots! Rodri. Nicely spread. For Messi. Opts for safety. Rodri. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. That looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. It's anyone's ball now. Olise tries to pass it through. And this is Inzaghi. Now it's Boyan. And that has been cleared. Oh, what has happened here? And it's hoisted clear. That's Bebeto. And Dijk makes the interception. Isco.
Teremos minuto
And he's in on goal. And he's gone backward here. And the finish! Messi. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Played out to the right. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Brazil really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Brazil are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a... Inzaghi! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That has not gone well. Brazil has the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's delivered all right!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's had a hit! And Dijk gets over and intercepts. Knocks it into space. And this is Del Piero.
That's just playing it safe and
He's
simple.
gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Chooses to go back. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Albert Ferrer. And it's Messi. And here's Olise. Now it's Inzaghi. And he's lost his man here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Business. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 21.
So all square and not for the first time.
Camisa 9.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Camisa
Fabio.
18.
Kochu, spread out to the left.
24. Camisa
And Fabio.
17.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Substituição.
Rui Costa. Rodri. And it's Kochu. And this is Inzaghi. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the counter is on. And this is Owen. He's onside. Out of play for a throw. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it. Can he finish? Oh, off the bar. And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi hustling down that right flank. Albert Ferrer. Saliba. Muscular approach does pay off here. Kochu. And that's a good ball. A lot of space ahead of him. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Owen was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Shot, surely! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Brazil take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet. Brazil really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Conte gets it away. Barcelona have it back and can go again. And here's Inzaghi. He's found a way through. Inzaghi! Oh, another save.
Substituição em andamento.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Messi with the short one. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that is that. Brazil have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Brasil e Ucrânia.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Played back in. Buffon claims comfort. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rui Costa. Oh, that's superb. Now it's Pele. And it's Roberto Carlos. He rises! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Yeah. De Bruyne. And it's Fletcher. Now that looks a decent ball. De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
There's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Swings it across. Out for a throw. Somewhat off target. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Brazil still without a single shot on target. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Darren Fletcher. Yeah, conjures time and space where few can. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ferdinand. Well, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos. Played it, gets his head on it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through, and it's De Bruyne. Pele. Roberto Carlos, delivered with swing. Well, that's the keeper's ball. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That's the keeper's ball. Yeah. Pele. Roberto Carlos to Darren Fletcher. He's well positioned here. Played out to the right. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pele. Roberto Carlos. And it's Fletcher. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Brazil really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Yeah. And here's De Bruyne. For Ferdinand. Zanetti. Ukraine finding their passes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. De Bruyne is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's quick to snatch it back. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Bruyne. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Knocks it out wide. That is lovely. Yeah. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Pele! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ukraine with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short, and this is De Bruyne, produces a cross. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pirlo deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Knocks it into space. Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, super ball! Yeah. Ukraine looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Passing is crisp and sharp. De Bruyne. De Bruyne crosses. And he's there to clear it. Well, they've got it again. It's Rui Costa. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ronaldinho, camisa 21, camisa 11, camisa 7,
And it's been taken short.
camisa 9.
Looking to go deep. Climbs up big!
Camisa
And
8.
kept out by the most elastic of stays.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Camisa 24.
So, third corner of the
Camisa
game.
26. Camisa 17. Substituição.
Zanetti, who's short, hit into the middle. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Oh, give it away!
Substituição em andamento.
Good steal, he just read it. Cannavaro.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He has found a way through. It's Rui Costa!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Quality ball. And he welcomes it in. Not the most accurate pass. They'll have one final crack at it. Collier. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Rooney. And it's Rooney. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Pullet. Flashes. Oh, smashing header! Yes, he's done it! And that might well be that! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ukraine take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness.
Teremos
Yeah.
10 minutos de acréscimo.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. The cross comes in. Costa Curta with the clearance. Now it's Beckham. Crossed it again. He gets big. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Zanetti with the short one. And that has left him in a heap. Mohamed Salah. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
That's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Not the most accurate pass. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. It's run loose here. Mbappe has a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking to play him in. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Del Piero looking to run onto it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Memento! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No goals as yet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And it's with the keeper.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a loose ball. Oh, what a mistake! That could spell trouble. Delivers the ball. Roberto Carlos tries to clear. Corner then. And we have our very first corner. A reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Cafu. Half an hour played now. Nicked it back promptly.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys.
This is Del Piero. Real chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now he's off and running. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ronaldinho. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, this looks sharp. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, played right into his path. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And this is Messi. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the finish! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Oh, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, well measured. And this Del Piero there's the shot! They will be quick to recover this. Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Brazil in control at half-time, 2-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Costa Curta with the clearance. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. That's a sharp pass. And he's picked out the run. He's Memento! Oh, it's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is his ton! And does he not know it?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the...
And Del Piero! Yes! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Well, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
De Jong is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That pass isn't the best. Danny Olmo. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And this is Bebeto. It's Ronaldinho! That's got him rattled.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, then he's tried one! Smooth and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Cafu is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. It's anyone's ball now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's gone out of play.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Robertson. This looks promising. Cross from Robertson.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, this is a tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rijkaard. is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bebeto. Oh, he's been caught down. Piero! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. That should get the job done. Borussia Dortmund tries from a long way out. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their 4th corner of the game. Chance, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. Courtois gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
After 28 minutes.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Chance here to counter. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And reclaimed it in a trice. And over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Cafu. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Always onto this. Shoots! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But
Header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. De Jong. And a Droll. And it's Zanetti. And it's De Bruyne. Now De Bruyne. Looking tidy in possession here. And this is Raul. Costa Curta gets it clear. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And this is Bebeto. And he's managed to get free. Has a look and plays it forward.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Robertson. Knocks it into space. He's in space and looking for options. Cleared away. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Brazil clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but
Just a
they
quick
need to
request today
resist
for
the
everyone to
temptation
please
to just
kindly
sit on the
remove any
lead second
cars
half.
on the road
The
outside
opposition
the
will be
stadium.
doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Brazil in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 9.
And we're off again.
Number 14. Number
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Number 18.
Oh, good spread. Back into the middle.
Number 20. Mbappe.
Coach's cross.
Number 15.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Kochi. Mbappe. Shot it goal! They're going to be quick to recover this. Looking for options for movement. Now it's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There's a no-nonsense tackle. De Bruyne. Zanetti. And they win it back again. He could be in here. He's active fire! And yes, it's there! Back to within one. Interesting. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's gone backward here. Danny Olmo! Oh, he's been caught on it here! De Bruyne! Brazil suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 17, Danny Olmo. Number 11, De Bruyne. Coming on the field,
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Odegaard.
22,
Kuchu.
substitution in progress.
Dybala. And it's Odegaard. Zanetti. Now Odegaard. Now it's Neymar. That's a throw. Oh, he's He's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Azar. And that could set him on his way. He's gone away. Tries to cross. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Cafu
Tries to pass it through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Azar. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rui Costa makes the interception. Kochu. Hazard. Decent chance! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's Ødegaard. Zanetti receives it in a good position here. Costa Curta tries to clear. Neymar. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Maradona. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. Ødegaard. Zanetti. He's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti crosses. Costa Curta with the clearance. Kochu and the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
I think we're just about done here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Azar conjures time and space where few can. And it's Ødegaard. He's on it, can he get away? Gets his head on it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? That has ended up in no man's land. And we're done. Brazil pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Rijkaard. Bebeto proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now there's a fine ball. Shapes the shoot! They score!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, that's well seen too. Oh, good spread. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Del Piero. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Pirlo kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Galatasaray upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Bebeto. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
There's the shot! It's hit the upright. And there's the clearance. Conte. Looking for the run. Well,
that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Back into the middle, played out to the right. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Goes for the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He has a look up. Oh, right place, right time. And that's going to be a goal kick. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckenbauer, and he welcomes it in. Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's ended up in no man's land. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and...
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Brazil absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves, just stay calm and see this one out.
Brazil, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He's a sharp little ball here. Roberto Carlos. Sané works it forward. Galatasaray disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Roberto Carlos. And it's Sané. Spread it left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's cut it out to the right.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he...
Oh, what a mistake! Brazil are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. And the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Substituição em andamento.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And that has left him in a heap. It's a good run down the right. While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Can he finish? It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.